Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV for a very special feature. I am joined by the man who sired a Liverpool legend. I've got Jordan Henderson on the line with me right now. Brian, thanks so much for joining me.
Hi, nice to see you again, Paul.
Yeah, I say Jordan Henderson, of course, everyone will know as the star of our Hendo 10 Years of Red documentary series. We thought we'd get you on one more time, mate. You're not sick of the sight of us just yet?
No, it's for a good cause today.
Absolutely. So yeah, for those who may have seen it on social media, and those of you, of course, may not, the Liverpool skipper Jordan Henderson has offered up his match-worn shirt from the Liverpool 5-0 drubbing of Manchester United. We all remember that one of the greatest moments in all of our lives. And there's an opportunity for you to get hold of that shirt. Brian, do you want to just first and foremost just again give people an idea of how they go about doing it, and then we'll talk a little bit the motivations behind it.
Yeah. The shirt is on a raffle. We decided to raffle it rather than auction it. So basically, every man in the street can afford a raffle ticket at 25 quid, or most people can. So we put it on a Just Giving site, and it's Just Giving Jordan Henderson shirt raffle. If you Google that, actually, if you go onto the Liverpool official website, it's on there, and it has a link to the Just Giving page. So you go onto the Just Giving page, and when you donate £25 or more, the email that you donate the money to is captured by the Just Giving site. So that email becomes your unique number. So if you have one £25, you have one entry. If you donate £100, your email address will go in 4 times. That's how it works. So nobody gets a number returned to them. The unique reference is the email address. That's
Fantastic.
How it works.
Well,
and then the draw is on the 10th of December. Great.
So we've got plenty of time to get involved and all that. So obviously, you know, the shirt itself is an absolute piece. Well, sure to be an iconic piece of Liverpool history as well. Do you want to just talk to us about it? Because you've had a couple of things ongoing, really. We've been promoting them by the Redmen socials. I think a lot of this sort of stems back to your experiences recovering from cancer.
Yeah, in 2014, I was diagnosed with throat and tongue cancer, and I think, without the surgeons that operated on me and the treatment I had since with the radiotherapy, etc., I wouldn't be here today. So I'm still having that treatment. Every 4 months you have a checkup. So I was talking to the surgeon, Frank Stafford, who operated on me, together with another surgeon called James, both working at the Sunderland ENT cancer ward. And he was discussing how a new piece of kit will revolutionise the way that they can diagnose throat cancer very quickly. So I asked him how much it was. He said 85 grand. I said, well, I'll have a go. When I came back from the hospital, I spoke to the wife, and she said, look, I've always wanted to do a skydive. So why don't we incorporate that? And within days, everything was rolling. It wasn't planned. So she did the skydive, and on the crowdfunding page, we raised about 15 grand that weekend. And then from there, I had a number of shirts that I had earmarked to sort of auction on sites like yourself. Mm-hmm. If you remember, I asked you to circulate the Barcelona 4-0 win shirt. Mm-hmm. So I got 6,500 for that, which went into the fund. And we had another couple of shirts Jordan donated. So he's donated quite a number of shirts. So on top of his 240 NHS charities, he's thrown a few shirts into my. So this is about me and the wife giving back to what the hospital that helped us, really. It's nothing to do with Jordan. It's our little charity fundraising for them, if you like, just to give something back to what they gave us. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you can, you know, it's obviously not. It was a bit of a dark time of your life or whatever. But can you speak to the quality and what the process was for yourself of being diagnosed and how important it was?
Well, it always becomes as a bit of a shock. And when I was diagnosed, you know, you're told to look after the worst could happen. I mean, there was 6 of us in the ward. where I was, and there was only 2 came out. So that's how desperate it can become. And then it's all about family, isn't it? And then when you recover, it's all about life in front of you. How long is it? It changes your whole outlook on life. So as a result of all of that, the family coming together, I got through everything. I'm fortunate and lucky that I went into Sunderland, because, like I say, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have survived. So I just want to hopefully raise the money for the unit. So this is, for me, it's more about every £25 that any supporter or fan donates, it's to the NHS. It's not about me, Jordan, or anyone else, but by doing so, they have the chance to win this iconic, historic shirt. I mean, there's Liverpool captain has never worn a shirt and beat Man United 5-0 since 1925. So not only that game, he broke a Premier League record with 144 touches in that game, which stands at the minute. And he also became the highest passer in the Premier League with over 17,000 passes so far. So it holds a few key iconic records, if you like.
Yeah. And
I think the person who gets that, I had it valued at between 8 and 10 grand for an auction. Mm-hmm. So, it not only will it be worth a lot of money in the future, can you imagine it going to a Liverpool or Sunderland fan, because it's been circulated in Sunderland as well, where Jordan first started his career. So, I'm hoping it goes to a long, loyal fan anyway.
Absolutely. I mean, and ultimately, Brian, there's only so many times you can throw your wife out of a plane, isn't there? So we have to think of some other ways to get to this target. But no, I agree, and obviously, I implore people watching, of course, exactly that. The money goes to an absolutely phenomenal cause, but we want to make sure that the shirt ends up in the hands of a diehard Liverpool fan. And what he doesn't mention as well, of course, have you seen that shirt? It's gorgeous. It's an absolutely wonderful shirt. It's incredible. But it's hard enough to get hold of that shirt at the best of times, but to get hold of an actual match-worn one from the time where Liverpool smashed Manchester United at Old Trafford. Whether you want to get someone an entry as an early Christmas present or pick one up for yourselves or whatever, you'll be donating to a fantastic cause. Absolutely brilliant, Brian. Obviously, all the best with everything. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that as many people hear this message, because it's great to get a proper good support. And it's worth pointing out, just to bring it back to a Liverpool perspective, and over the last few years, in terms of the importance of diagnosis for treating these kind of things, you one of the fortunate ones, as mentioned there, those moments that wouldn't have been possible, those are the 4 people in those wards, you could have been one of them, and that would have been, people think about the Champions League final and those incredible moments of you and Jordan embracing on the pitch. If you hadn't been one of the fortunate ones, that's a moment that the world wouldn't have been able to have. Yeah, well, there we go. Look, Brian, thank you so much. Good luck with it. And of course, we will put a link in the description so people can click through to that. Get involved. Best of luck to everyone, of course, who's going to be getting involved with the raffle. Hopefully gets to take pride of place on someone's wall. And then, if you've got any Man United family, you can take like selfies of yourself with it and send it on to them and all that stuff as well. So all the best. And thank you so much, Brian, for taking the time.
Listen, thanks for airing it on the show. And just good luck to everybody who enters the raffle.
Amazing. Thanks, Brian.
Okay, mate. Thank you. Take care. Bye now.
Thanks for watching the show. If you want more Redmen TV goodness in your life, go over and join Redmen Plus. We've got over 30 new shows every single month. We've got documentaries, interviews, exclusives, and tons more. If you join us as a club legend, you'll even get your name over here. So head on over to redmentv.com and join Redmen Plus.